Hey guys, so I'm back and today I'm showing you all how to make this moist honey butter cornbread recipe. Alright, so let's get started. Okay guys, so I'm using my cast iron skillet to bake my cornbread in. You can use a regular baking dish, alright, about an 8-inch baking dish. I'm gonna be doubling my recipe because my cast iron skillet is a little bit bigger than 8 inches. Alright, so what I'm doing, if you're using a cast iron skillet, you're gonna want to butter the cast iron skillet and then place it into the oven to warm up while you're making the cornbread batter. Alright, if you're using a regular baking dish, then just butter it and set it aside. So I placed my cast iron skillet in the oven. I preheated my oven to 425 degrees, and in a large bowl I'm adding in some cornmeal, some flour, some baking powder, some sugar, all the dry ingredients, and a little bit of salt. Right, and I'm gonna combine those ingredients together. In another small bowl, I'm gonna combine all the wet ingredients. So I'm gonna add in the buttermilk, and the buttermilk is gonna make the cornbread very moist and it tastes so delicious. So yeah, so I added in my buttermilk, and then I'm adding in some oil and my egg, and I'm going to use my fork to mix that and combine the eggs, milk, and oil together. Alright, and then next you're going to take your wet ingredients and pour it into the dry ingredients and just give that a good mix to combine everything together until you have a nice batter. It's okay if the batter still has lumps in it, that is totally fine. Okay guys, so next I'm adding in some honey, and as always you guys, don't forget to check the description box down below for the measurements and the ingredients I'm using. I will list it there for you guys. Also, don't forget, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel so you can see all my upcoming videos. Alright, I really appreciate it, and don't forget to like and comment on this video if you enjoyed it. Thank you so much. Alright, so I'm just mixing my batter until everything is just mixed really well together, and then you guys, I'm gonna take my cast iron skillet from the oven and I'm just gonna pour that batter into the hot skillet. Alright, and since the skillet is nice and hot, the edges of my cornbread is gonna crisp up and it's gonna be so delicious. If you're using a regular baking dish, just pour the batter into the greased baking dish and bake it at 425, and you will have just as good results as a cast iron skillet. Alright, crispy on the outside and the inside is going to be moist and delicious. So yeah, I baked my cornbread for about 20 to 25 minutes, and how you will know if your cornbread is ready is you take a knife or fork and you pierce in the middle. If the knife or fork comes out clean, then you guys, your cornbread is finished baking. Alright, the top is going to be nice and golden brown. So I let my cornbread cool, and the last thing I do, I'm gonna drizzle the top of the cornbread with some honey, and then I just use a brush to brush that on top of the cornbread all over. And lastly, you could add a tablespoon or two on top of your cornbread, or after you slice it and you cut a piece of the cornbread for yourself, serve it with about a tablespoon or so of butter. And that is it, you guys. That is it for my very easy to make and absolutely delicious buttermilk honey cornbread. So I hope you guys give the recipe a try. If you do, let me know in the comments down below how it turned out, if you enjoyed it. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.